Hello, hi everyone. I'm Sanjay Gupta, and I welcome you back on Scale Horizon official YouTube channel. And today I'm here to present day 8 of this 100 days Salesforce hands-on challenge. So I will be discussing one more challenge today with you. Okay, so let's move ahead. So, like in this series, we'll be having total 100 sessions every Monday, Wednesday. I decided as of now, and 8 p.m. IST we are doing the session. Today also I will be discussing about flow, but we'll be discussing about two different flows: record triggered flow and auto launch flow. I will let you know like how we can implement them together. Okay, and soon probably I will be starting the coding related sessions. So maybe from next week I will be starting the coding related challenges. Those will be based on apex, trigger, test classes, asynchronous apex, integration, and many more. Okay, so as you already know, Skill Horizon is Trailblazer Workforce Partner. So if you or anyone in your network wants to learn Salesforce through personalized job readiness training program, so we are offering both online and offline programs. So do let them know. And these are our 3 steps learning process. We explain concepts, we guide them for hands-on exercises, we ask them to implement the project so that they can become job ready. And in our offline program, which is known as Tech Elevate, we have more than 60% placement success. And in online, lots of people, those who are from non-technical background, or they want to train them cross skills like from Java.net if they want to move to Salesforce, or if you are working as a customer support engineer and you want to become a developer. So for them, I am running online programs. So all the information is available on my website, skillhorizon.org.in, and the details are available in the description of this stream also. And if you want to follow Skill Horizon, so you can follow this Instagram and Telegram community. Okay, so this was about me, and this is the challenge for you. So today we are having hands-on challenge number 8. And before I start the challenge, I would say take a screenshot of the challenge and the implemented flow. You can share it on LinkedIn. Do tag me, Skill Horizon, and don't forget to paste the link of the stream so that if anybody is interested, so through that link they will be able to follow all the session. Right? So that is important, because if you are sharing information and if no one is following you, so that will not make any sense. Okay, so this is the challenge that we are going to discuss, and the challenge says we need to create a record triggered flow which will trigger when an account is created. Okay, and it will be creating a related contact. So this is record triggered flow. Now for that account I need to create an opportunity as well, and for that what I'm going to do, I will be calling auto launch flow. So with this challenge you will get to know how we can call auto launch flow as a subflow in record triggered flow, because auto launch flow cannot run itself. Okay, auto launch flow cannot run itself, so we need some automation through that auto launch flow can be executed. And we will be passing input from record triggered flow to auto launch flow, so that also we will be discussing. Okay, so let's start with the implementation. So I am moving to the Salesforce org and I'm going to open the setup. Here I'm going to search for the flow. So I would say you guys also can implement along with me. So what I'm going to do, I will be first creating auto launch flow. Okay, I will be first creating auto launch flow, and then I will be creating record triggered flow so that I can call auto launch flow. So this triggered section we already discussed, like record triggered flow we have created. We created screen flow also, and maybe I can do one session on schedule triggered flow. So maybe day 9 will be dedicated for schedule triggered flow so that we can cover this part also. And today we are going to cover this auto launch flow. So all 4 categories will be completed. So if I click on auto launch flow, I will be choosing this first option, auto launch flow, no trigger. So automatically it cannot be triggered. We need to have some automation through that it can be triggered. So I'm clicking on auto launch flow, Here you can see we don't need to provide anything. Okay, similar to record triggered flow, here we don't need to provide anything, right? So it is just to put the elements. So we will be creating opportunity with that. If you read the second point, we need to create auto launch flow and we need to call it as a subflow through record triggered flow, and it will be creating a related opportunity. Opportunity should be created and it will be related to account. Okay. So here I'm going to use create record element. Okay, so I will be writing create opportunity because I need to create opportunity, and I will be choosing manual option because all the information I will be filling manually. Now here I need to populate close date. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a formula, right? So I'm just clicking on this new resource, and here I'm going to create a formula. In formula, I can write today date. Okay, and here I'm choosing date, and I'm going to insert a function that is today. So this way I'm configuring a formula. Formula will be having this today. So every day this formula value will be up to date. It will be updated. So just click on done, and then this today date will be assigned to this close date. Right. After that, we need to provide name. So here I'm just writing name as test OPP. Okay, for all opportunities, name will be test OPP. You can do one more thing, like you can create a variable. That variable can receive input from record triggered flow, and opportunity name can be same as account name. Let's do that. So I am not hard coding opportunity name. What I'm going to do, I will be receiving account name from the record triggered flow as input, and that I will be using here so that you understand how from record triggered flow we can pass data into auto launch flow. So here I'm creating a new resource, and that resource will be of type variable. Here we can say ACC name. API name will be ACC name. Data type will be text, and you can say available for input. So this variable will be receiving input from outside of the flow. This checkbox is important. Otherwise, record triggered flow will not be able to pass data into this variable, right? So just click on done. So we created one more variable. So first variable was formula, resource was formula. Second is normal text type variable, which will be receiving input from the record triggered flow. And to select stage, if you just click, you will be seeing all the stage values. So you can pick anyone, right? Now, can you tell me, this is a question to everyone. So I just need to know, like, if I want to relate this opportunity, what I need to do? If I want to relate this opportunity to account, what I need to do here? So this is a question to everybody. Just let me know what we can do to relate this opportunity with account. Just type in the chat. I'm just waiting for your response. Okay, so you guys are saying, Pankaj is saying just add account ID. So I'm going to add a field, and that field will be account ID. Can you tell me from where account ID will be coming? So as per your suggestion, I included account ID, but now I have another question, like from where this account ID will be coming? Because this is auto launch flow. So auto launch flow is not having anything. Okay, Priya, you are right. We need to create a record ID variable, and that record ID variable will be receiving input from the record triggered flow. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, here I'm going to create a new resource. Okay, here I'm going to create a new resource, and that resource will be of type variable. Its API name will be record ID, and data type will be text. And here also you need to check this checkbox, available for input. Okay, so I can see in the chat most of you are saying record ID. You are correct, absolutely fine. But we need to create a variable like this, and then if I click on done, so this way I can do the mapping. So account name and record ID, these two values will be coming from the record triggered flow. Okay, so this way half of the task is completed. We created AutoLaunch flow, which can be called into any record triggered flow. Always remember, if you have created a AutoLaunch flow, so that AutoLaunch flow can be called in any number of record triggered flows, right? So we need to implement it once and then we can call it in any record triggered flow. Okay, so this way it is implemented, and I would say if you want to take a screenshot, so just click on this create opportunity and then take the screenshot, so that at least we know like what we have done here. Okay, and I can see on LinkedIn many of you are posting the screenshots of the challenges that we are discussing. So you can take the screenshot of the thumbnail also, so that people can relate like who is doing all these things. So if you include the screenshot of thumbnail of this particular live stream, so it will make more impact and more people will be able to follow these sessions. So I'm just closing this. So my auto launch flow is completed, right? My auto launch flow is complete. Now I'm just going to click on save. So here I'm saying create opportunity auto launched flow. Okay, so this way I'm just naming it and I'm going to save it. So my 50% part is done. I just created auto launch flow. Now what I need to do, I need to call this auto launch flow in record triggered flow. So I'm going to activate it. Okay, I'm going to activate it. After activation, what I'm going to do, I will be creating a record triggered flow. So just click on new button, and from the pop-up, just click on triggered, then choose record triggered flow. So if I show you the challenge again, if you just joined, so this is the challenge and number 2 point we have implemented. We created an auto launch flow and it will be creating opportunity. Now what we need to do, we need to call this auto launch flow in record triggered flow. But before that, I will be configuring the record triggered flow, and then we will be calling the auto launch flow, so that auto launch flow will be working and you will get to know how we can pass data from record triggered flow to auto launch flow. Okay, so that is pending. Now I'm going to create it. So it will be running on account when account is created. There is no entry condition for every account. We need to do that. Okay, so simply you can close it. Now here what we need to do, we need to use create record element. Okay, so you will be creating contact, and here we can choose manually, and object will be contact. Now here also we need to do the mapping, right? So for contact we have last name as required. So here what I'm going to do, account name I'm going to map as last name. So this is a record triggered flow. In case of record triggered flow, if you want to receive name of particular field, so here we have this triggering account. So just click on it, and here what you can say, you can just search for name, account name. Okay, so account name will be set as last name. Now I am adding the field. So here I am going to search for first name, and first name will be like test. And here also we need to write account ID. Can you tell me what I need to map here with account ID? In auto launch flow, we mapped account ID with record ID. But here what we need to do? In this account ID, what we need to map in the value part on the right hand side. Okay, so I'm just waiting for your answer for this. Let's see who answers first. And from next week, I am planning to do some giveaway also, like in any of the, so we planned it for the mock interview series. Like in mock interview series, we will be sharing a quiz with you, and those who will be solving those quizzes first. So I will be sharing some giveaways with you. So I have a Skill Horizon t-shirt printed. So I have targeted like at least 100 people will be getting those t-shirts. So in random live sessions, we will be sharing the quizzes, and then we'll share the t-shirts across the pan India. So okay, so triggering account, you guys are right. So I need to search for triggering account, and here I will be searching for account ID. Yeah, here it is. So this we need to write triggering account and then account ID. Okay. triggering account and then account ID. So I hope you are able to understand this. Okay, so this way I did the mapping. Now what I need to do, I need to close this, like last name is mapped, first name is mapped, account ID is also mapped. So with this, a contact record will be created, and now I'm going to close it. So with this flow, what will happen? This record triggered flow will be creating contact. Okay, this record triggered flow will be creating the contact. Now what I need to do, I need to create the opportunity as well. So for opportunity, what we did, we already created AutoLaunch flow. Now this is the time to call that AutoLaunch flow as a subflow. So I'm sure many of you have not done this earlier. Okay, I'm sure many of you have not done this earlier. A few of you might have done this earlier, but for many of you, it might be a new learning. So what I'm going to do, I'm just simply clicking on plus. Here we have this subflow option. And if you click on subflow option, so on right hand side, you can search for create OPP, and then we have this AutoLaunch flow. Okay, so we are going to call our AutoLaunch flow as a subflow in the record triggered flow. That is possible. So here I need to provide the label. So you can say call OPP flow. Okay, and below you can see we have two input values. Okay, below you can see we have two input values. So I need to move my picture, my video above, so that you can see what is available here. So we have two things. Okay, we have two things here. We have account name and record ID. If you remember, in the AutoLaunch flow, we created two variables and we enabled available for input checkbox there. So we need to pass account name and we need to pass record ID. Can you tell me how we can pass that data? So this is again a challenge for you. So we need to pass account name and record ID into AutoLaunch flow. So what should I do? Need your suggestion. Just share your thoughts, like in account name what I can pass and record ID what I can pass. Okay, Madhuri, you are right. Shravnan, you are also right. Okay, you guys are right. So triggering account name and account ID. So here I can search triggering account and then name. Okay, and below triggering account dot ID, account ID. Okay, so this way I can pass data from record triggered flow into AutoLaunch flow. Okay, because in record triggered flow, data will be coming automatically because we have a global variable that is triggering account, and through that we can pass the data. Right, so just configure this. Now what we can do, we can close it. So our flow is completely implemented. So I can move myself down. So, okay, so through this record triggered flow, we will be creating a contact and we will be calling one subflow that will be creating an opportunity. Okay, so this way this record triggered flow is configured. Now I'm going to save it. So create contact and opportunity. I'm going to save it and now I'm going to activate it. Okay, so before I test it out, I'm going to click on this button, Flow Trigger Explorer. If I click on this button, so I will be checking whether there is any pre-built record triggered flow available. So we have update account rating, we have create contact and opportunity. Okay, we don't have any record triggered flow which is creating contact and opportunity other than the one that we created right now. Okay, so it means we can test it out. So if I go here and if I try to create a contact, if I try to create an account, so contact and opportunity will be created automatically. So let me just show you how we can do that. So I'm just clicking on new button and here, so test record triggered and auto launch flow. Okay, this is my account that I'm going to create And if I click on save, so one contact and one opportunity should be created automatically. So what I'm going to do in the related list, you can see one contact is available and one opportunity is available. And contact last name is similar to account name and opportunity name is similar to account. Right? So this way, with the help of our flow, records are being created. And what you need to understand with this particular demonstration, so you need to understand how two flows can be connected. Like if you have AutoLaunch flow already configured, so how you can call it in record triggered flow. And one AutoLaunch flow can be called in any number of record triggered flows. Okay, this was the challenge. So those who just joined, this is the challenge that we are discussing. We need to create a record triggered flow which will trigger when an account is created and it will create a related contact. Now you need to create AutoLaunch flow, and that AutoLaunch flow will be creating opportunity, and you need to call it as a subflow in that record triggered flow. And we need to pass input from record triggered flow to AutoLaunch flow. Yes, Shravnan, as a best practice, we should always add fault path. So here in create record, we can add fault path. Okay, and so update triggering record. No, we won't be able to do that. Now what will happen here? I'm just removing. Custom error you can throw. Okay, this you can configure here. In screen flow, you can configure screen. Here you can throw a custom error. So just label API name, and then here you can type the error message. So as per best practice, wherever you are doing DML operation, you can just have this fault path. Okay, so just take the screenshot of this scenario. You can take the screenshot of this implementation that we have done. Just open this. Okay, open this thing, like how we have called the subflow, how we passed it. So you can take screenshot of this. And I would say you can take screenshot of the thumbnail. This also. I want this should also be shared. Okay, just take the screenshot of this so that people should know what challenges you are doing. What is the series? Okay, so include this 100 days Salesforce hands-on challenge screenshot, and then you can take the screenshot of the real challenge that we implemented and the screenshot of the flow that you have implemented. Okay, and do tag me and Skill Horizon and just copy and paste the link of this YouTube channel so that those who wants to follow these challenges, they can do. Okay, so this is what I prepared for you today. I hope you learned something new. Tomorrow we will be having the dev breakdown, and in that session Chaitanya will be there and he will be talking about the automation testing. So those who are working as a developer, those who are working as a QA, manual QA, and want to become automation engineer, so that dev breakdown will be helpful for you. So he will guide you. If you have any question, you can ask in the chat. So that will be helpful. Okay, so this is it for today. I would say, like, this was a challenge that we discussed, and if you want to follow Skill Horizon community, so you can just scan these QR codes for Instagram and Telegram. You can visit our website where all the job readiness training program, online, offline courses details are available. And if you really like the stream that I did right now, so you can just hit the like button. So with this note, I take your leave. Thank you so much for joining today's stream, and do share the things on LinkedIn so that more and more people will be able to follow the series. Okay, thank you. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow with another session.